Hey y'all, welcome back to Let's Talk Sis with your girl Tamika, a podcast made for us, by us. We hope that we have real conversations that will help you heal, impact, love, and most of all, empowers. So I'm so excited today, again, as I'm always excited about what we're going to talk about today. This is something I think we've been talking about. But go ahead and tell them who you are, where you are, how you doing, what's going on, what's been going on your week, all of that.
Man, it's your boy, Mr. 585, Mr. Convo. And, I'm excited to be back, too. Once again, we back in this BI, and we going to do it.
Let's do it.
My week was trying, man. I was down a couple of days, but, I bounced back like Spalding.
What kind of down? Like sick, tired?
Nah, just, you know how life kick in and you do get a little tired, but then, you get a little news, then you still got to go move through your week the way you need to move.
Okay.
So it was a little tiring.
So look, like that's, you know what, that's cool that you said that because that's going to go right into our topic today. So
Yeah, how was your week?
It's so crazy. You ask me this every week. I'm going to start writing it down.
You need to.
Because my days, it's Sunday already.
Yeah, your days.
Man, my days go real fast. But this week I did a lot, man. I did a lot of movement in the community like I talk about. I did a lot of networking, man. I did a lot of a mentorship this week in my businesses. And but yesterday I did a fashion show. Y'all didn't even come out and check your girl out, man.
Oh, man.
But I did a fashion show, and it was so interesting because there's one of the girls, when she asked me to do it, she said, do you know how to do fashion?
What? Come on, man.
Sis, I know you've been watching me. Let's stop.
That is what you do.
But anyway, so she comes up to me. She said, you did all of this? I was like, yeah, you didn't know me. She didn't know me pre-COVID. Mm-hmm. And remember, I always talk about in COVID, I just ain't been doing anything.
You had to be in the house.
Yeah.
Don't do nothing.
So anyway, that was fun and exciting. That wrapped up the Black History Month. However, y'all know it's Black Lives Matter on mine all day, every day. And this is something that I do. So yeah, that was my week, man. Tired is not the word. I mean, like drained might be the word.
This week was one of them.
It is, but you got to learn how to just take it and do what you're doing.
Big ups to you for your fashion show too.
Yeah, I didn't see you in the building. You'll be there at the next one.
I'll be at the
we're
next
going to have
one.
A problem.
Nah, you got to let me know.
If y'all don't see this host, y'all going to know what it is. The co-host, y'all going to know what it is. Hey,
she set me up to be fired already like Donald Trump.
I ain't going to fire you. You going to fire yourself. See how that
fired.
Goes? So let's get into our new little section, Respect It or Check It.
Respect It or Check It. You ready for that up top?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's
go. She hit me off
Let's
top with it.
Respect It or Check It.
So you know what? Since you went in on me first off the top. Let's go. How do you feel like with separate vacations when you in a relationship?
Separate vacations when I'm in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna try not to be long-winded because we got talked about last week. Gotta be good. I don't have a problem with it. I feel like you should be separately you and uniquely one. But I think that you still got to be yourself. Like, go on, goodbye.
I got that.
I think that's why people be getting into all of these like arguments and stuff like that. Please go and handle your business with however you handle your business. And I don't want to know all the details.
Just you on vacation. Go do you. You in there. What I don't know ain't gonna hurt me.
I don't know about all that. I don't know. See, you always want to go somewhere else.
Because you probably ain't going back there.
Why not?
You probably, and if you
just saying because it's a vacation.
Yeah, it's a vacation. If you do go together, he better know how to handle himself.
So we be talking about healing Black relationships, and he talking about what I don't know what hurt me. I'm going to respect the fact that you're going to go on a vacation
and be respectful.
There you go, respect it.
But again, you still going to have fun. You gonna want to dance. You gonna want to drink. Somebody gonna get at you.
But see, that's the thing. You could do that in front of me. You can dance in front of me.
Yeah, but you gotta respect it, though.
Yeah, I respect that.
Okay.
So this is your topic this week. So we added current news in our thing, and it was something you want to talk about. So you gotta tell us what was going on.
I wanted to kind of get into the Cam Newton thing. I don't really know the whole backlash. The story of his side just actually came out like yesterday. But I do want to talk about so Cam Newton does a football camp where he spends his own money and he hires other athletes to come in and help, the inner city kids to football camp. Everything is free.
Okay.
And I guess some of the people who was at his camp who were supposed to be affiliated gang members jumped on him.
Okay.
So some words was exchanged, and they jumped on him.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't do a good job of jumping on him
at all. All you can see is Cam Newton manhandling people.
And y'all should have knew y'all was gonna need more people. That brother 6'5", and he used to dragging people. But anyway, you shouldn't have jumped on the man. This man is spending his hard-earned money, his own money. He got food, he got equipment, he got teaching, he got other athletes taking time out of their day.
But what was the jumping on him?
They said it was just some back and forth.
Oh.
And this is what we do in our community. How is that helping us?
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all see people who go to Peyton Manning camps do that? No. Ain't nobody jumping on Peyton Manning, Eli Manning.
I think just in our community, we always find a way to make it go south.
South, be angry for no reason.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I do a lot of events out in the community, and I always wonder, like, how did we get there?
Right,
like,
yeah,
how did we get over
we
there?
Going?
Like, there is some level of respect that you should have. If y'all wanted to holler at him, y'all should have hollered at him later on, after the kids wasn't there. Because what did we just teach the kids?
How to jump on people, how not to control your temper.
So I don't even know. I'm angry at both of them. Really, I'm not angry. I'm disappointed at both of them.
And you know what? He showed a lot of restraint. He didn't even throw no punches. He just kind of put dude in the headlock. And I know dude head hurting right now because Cam is a big dude. You get caught in them biceps, bruh. Hey.
So I think that I just want us to be mindful of where we at. So where my thing is that there was kids there.
There was
and
kids
this is supposed
there.
to be something that was supposed to be positive for the kids.
Right.
And now y'all done turned it in something. And we have to understand that these kids are looking at us, especially a role model like that. They're looking at us as their heroes. And then we gonna handle this with aggression. I know we've talked about this multiple times. If you got to get there, you got to get there. But come on now.
If you got to get raw, Dougie, you got to get raw, Dougie. But what I'm gonna say is, why are you as a teenager mad at this adult who is taking his time out?
So was those teenagers that got into it with him?
Yeah, those was teenagers.
So Cam Newton, the manhandled the teenager?
About 4 of them.
Oh, okay.
But it was like 4 of them, and then one of them sucker punched him.
Okay.
And you know what I'm going to say is...
I need to know the whole story,
Yeah, I need to know the whole story. What I'm going to say is, for our community, we need to start showing some restraint when others are trying to make sure we're okay. Like, he didn't have to do that.
Who?
Cam Newton. He didn't have to put on for them.
You talking about the camp? Yeah,
he didn't have to put on for y'all,
so
man.
So what was Cam Newton's response?
It done came out, and I didn't get a chance to do it because it was yesterday and it was late. Okay. So I didn't get a chance to, check it out. But I'm definitely going to check it out.
Let's see what he had to say.
And I think both sides should have just sat down, like you said, respectful. And see if we can get that done.
So we're gonna have to part 2 Cam Newton's story.
Yeah, part 2 that.
Yeah, because I need to hear what he had to say. So I couldn't find the information of why. So I watched the video. I tried to figure out what was going on because I think sometimes the backstory is important. Because I can't say he shouldn't have did if I don't know what the backstory. But where was the security?
And don't put me, but don't put me in a position where I gotta defend myself. I'm gonna tell you, he's a better man than me.
But he's
a better man.
Y'all gotta
than
go
me.
Rewind the videos. Y'all gotta go all the way back because we already know that
it wouldn't have been just no dragging dude under my armpit. I
hope you would have some self restraint.
I would have just a little bit
around the kids.
Yeah, around the kids.
That's
but
all I'm talking about.
You get to a point where you can't attack me, bruh.
If it was an attack, it did look like an attack, and he needed to protect himself. So I'm definitely not saying not protect himself. But where was the security, folks?
That's what I was talking about too. Where was the security at? Unless he was there dolo, just trying to be in the community in which he should be able to. He not the mega star no more. He trying to get his money too. He doing podcasts. He doing shows. He trying to get money too.
So listen, let me go back because we talked about Donald Trump and them sneakers.
Oh, he sold out.
And I was watching what's that man name? Fat Joe.
Fat Joe? Yeah.
Fat Joe's like, I'm buying them. And I'm a sneakerhead and this and that, and it don't matter. And I said, oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Now, who else gonna jump on the bandwagon?
Everybody else got a piece of money.
Because then I was like, hey, them sneakers might be worth something. I wish I could have got in on that little $400.
But see, I'm gonna put something back on your brain, though. Even though them sneakers look nice, Trump, he promotioned his way to another 200 million.
I know. I'm not buying them. I'm just talking because I don't
know,
promote the cause. So, but I just wanted to get on there and because we was talking about how people was gonna buy him that that.
And I really didn't think people was gonna buy him like
I
that,
did.
but I didn't think they was gonna sell out.
They sold out. They're
done.
Their son. And Fat Joe got on there and promoted them. So
Yes, he
we
did.
got to go follow the fad.
And y'all know some kind of way, man. Unfortunately, this dude hold a lot of power, and these supporters, whether right or wrong, they're gonna support him.
Man, I don't know how this is gonna go. So, but we gonna delve into this topic.
Let's go.
So I was trying to think of the title of the topic, but you already put you said because I was a little tired this week, and we've been discussing and dialoguing about some women that that's saying they're tired.
They're tired,
and then. But I was thinking that, but you always say you tired, and men suffer alone, which means the same thing, right?
Mean the same thing.
So today we're gonna talk about are men and women tired in relationships and outside of relationships. Are we tired, and why?
In both, man. When you talk about those different relationships and are we tired, I think we all need to take a step back and to kind of evaluate how fast we're doing this.
Doing what? Getting in the relationship?
Get into these relationships. Let's think about the average Jones go like this. You meet somebody outside, y'all talk for a minute. Next thing y'all doing a horizontal boogie. Y'all going out on dates. Y'all doing this. You doing that. But did you even take the time to see the inside of a person? How do you operate inside this circle? You know what? Let me see how you wash dishes.
Okay.
Let me see how you wash clothes.
I mean, I don't.
Let me see how you make decisions. If I put this on your plate, can you handle it? Can you still eat?
So what's the time limit? Like, it's almost like you're saying there's a time.
No time limit. But let's just.
Because y'all listen. Let me tell you.
Let's get it together though. Let's know together.
Because he falling off the wagon a little bit. So. In these relationships, I feel like we hear men say a lot, oh, I'm not ready, I don't know, you jumping too quick. It'd be like 10 years later. I mean, come on now, bro.
That's them indecisive.
That's a little too much.
That's them indecisive. Maybe he sees stuff that he think he didn't want to see, but he's still holding on. There's a lot of that.
He holding on to her because she probably doing all what she's supposed to be doing, and
that
he over there
true.
doing what he doing.
Exactly.
But you do need to figure out how you guys interact with each other. You do that. I think. Listen, this is what I came up with, and I say this all the time. We a lot of times misunderstand the role of the other person, right? And whenever you don't know the purpose of something, it's inevitable it will be abused.
Yeah.
Let me say that again. Let me look at y'all. Whenever you do not understand the purpose of a thing, it'll be if this pen, if you're trying to use this pen as a knife, this thing gonna be all messed up because it's not sturdy enough to be a knife. You understand? So you know how when you have how you trying to open the box
with the pen,
and the pen all broke and stuff.
Man.
And you were supposed to go get the box cutter because that's what the box cutter is for, right? You were supposed to go get the box cutter, and you end up using. So I think we have to get in a place where we understand our positions.
Yup.
And we understand that position, those characteristics of that position, does not mean we can't cross boundaries. We can't cross those lines sometimes if we need to.
Agree to disagree.
No, not even like that. Like, we need to do that too. But like, if I need help over here, let's say when the woman's supposed to cook. Let's say that.
I could chop some vegetables.
Thank you, please, man. You can make us some sandwiches.
Yeah, I could chop some vegetables. I can wash the meat
and some.
I can season it.
I'm trying to get to the sandwich. He said, no, we gonna have a real meal.
Yeah, we have a real meal.
But hungry. I mean, I should be able to get to the sandwich and the chips or something.
Yeah,
because today I just can't.
You know what? And one of the hardest things I done seen since I've been doing this is. The line said we are all here to be used, not misused.
You was saying that to me. I think you said that to me the other day.
That's hard.
We were all here
We're all here to be used, but not misused. In some kind of way, we're all here to do something.
Jesus said he came to be a servant and not to be served. He came here to serve and not be served.
You have a job. We all have a job. These little insects have a job.
He said
the bears have a job.
You right. You ain't wrong.
Humans, we got a job. And we falling down.
And I would say we have a purpose and we're supposed to be here for these things. And we are falling short on those things. So one of the misconceptions I wanted to talk about and why I believe
here we go.
men are tired. Let me say why I believe, just listening to what my sisters say, and I watch all the little stuff on Facebook. Okay. But here's the main thing, because I was saying we're gonna come back and talk about it, so now I'm ready.
You ready?
Man as a provider, what that look like to you? Well, what do you think women mean when they say that, and what does that look like to you?
Well, in essence, for me, it looks like the dude who could provide that rationale. Times is hard. To put all our financial responsibility on one person, I think that's a little overwhelming, although I don't mind taking the bulk of it if that's what you need me to do.
So you think that women, when they say men as a provider, you think they mean about financial?
You say the total household. Need to be able to take care of the total household.
What does women think? What do you think they think?
I think women feel that we put too much responsibility on them. We need to be pleased sexually. We need to be pleased in the kitchen. You need to be cleaning. You need to be take care of kids. You need to change oil. I need you to build me a couch when you need to build me a couch, fellas. I think we are asking a little bit too much if we're not willing to do those things. We first have to show we could do those things for ourselves, and then I feel like a female wouldn't mind doing those things. You can't ask a woman to be submissive. She either gonna do it for you or she ain't.
But
you have to put up, and as a man, you have to put up those skills, those characteristics, and that consistency for her to be submissive.
Hold up, you saying a lot going on here. Let me
feel me?
Let me come down. Hold on, we gotta come, because you the man. It's a lot to chew on. Let me just, because I gotta say this about submission, right? Mm-hmm. It ain't either she's going to or she's not. It's either you gave her a mission to submit under or you're not. Sub, let's break that word down. Sub means under. Mm-hmm. Mission means.
But you gotta give her something to follow.
Stop. I need to talk. Give me give me a mission to be under. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't give me a mission to be under, then I can't follow nothing.
Right.
How can I follow it if you're not under the mission? But let me go back to my question.
Can I say submission work both ways too?
Yeah, it can.
It has to.
It can work both ways. You got to be able to hear, and what we both have to have, information. Yeah. Which comes with missions, right? Yeah. So my question to you is: do you think that women think that men should provide for the whole house financially? Do you think women think that? I'm not asking you whether you think that.
I feel yes.
You feel like yes. Okay, that's what I was trying to get to. I see women always talking about that men should be able to pay for all of the bills, and my money should just be whatever my money go to, or I shouldn't have to work. Right? I should be able to. If I have a man, then what is he here for if he don't pay all the bills? Right? Mm-hmm. The problem with that, I find, is one. Do y'all see what this red looking like?
Man,
that's one.
That's one.
And so I've dated some men that said they're, and they, because we be trauma filled and we be hurt from these relationships. And they said, I was with a woman, I married her, we was together for 15 years. And then after that 15 years, she didn't want to have nothing to do with it. She wanted a divorce, but I did everything for her. I worked 3 jobs. I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that. Right. Mm-hmm. And I always say, but what ends up happening when you have to work 3 jobs is you don't get to nurture the relationship. You don't get to cater to her. You don't get to fulfill her needs. You don't get to provide. See, when we start talking about provider means I provide something. It does not mean that I provided all the fun. All she had to do was go to work for a little bit.
That's it.
That's all. And you could have worked one job. I could have worked one job. You understand what I'm saying, son? We could have worked one job.
Come home and enjoy each other.
We could have enjoyed each other. We could have been out on these vacations and stuff. But the man done worked 3 jobs to make ends meet. Mm-hmm. She probably out doing whatever she want to do, spending whatever kind of money, more money than she should have been spending, because if she was doing something with herself, maybe she wouldn't be spending all the money too. Mm-hmm. Nobody went on a vacation. Nobody got, and then the man too tired to fulfill, your needs.
Right.
Man, you
And
understand
then,
what I'm saying?
yeah, some of us, yeah, but that goes along with the choice too.
What choice?
The choice of you. I think you should know that that road is coming, cause you see that road coming. It don't just drop itself on you.
I don't believe that.
Nah, that
No,
road
you
comes.
can't say that 100% of the time.
That road comes.
Nah, man, because I done been in
You
some
gotta
situations.
take that ride too. I'm saying you said as the man side.
No, you telling me.
As the man side, you take that ride as a man
Sometimes
too.
you could be in a relationship and you blindsided about things.
Yeah,
you don't know.
of
It don't
course.
got to
I'm
do
not
with
saying
men
you
or
never
women.
fight by yourself. I'm not saying in the ring you don't find yourself fighting
You
by
ain't making
yourself.
sense to me. So what road did you know was coming? What are you saying?
Well, as a dude, you could see that road coming.
What road?
You can see that breakup coming. You can see you going wrong. You can see that.
No, you ain't. No,
Most
he ain't did nothing wrong.
When you connected,
You ain't listening.
you trying to tell me when you not connected, that road ain't going.
There's what? No. Because this is what I know. Listen, let me tell you. My mom and dad been married almost 51 years, and there's always sometimes you get through little hard patches in your relationship. Nobody assumes that now that means that we're gonna be done. But men and women have been in relationships. It ain't got nothing to do with a man or woman. When we get to a rough patch, you thinking we just going through something right now. Right? And the next thing you know, the person will pack their clothes and they'll stop talking to you and stuff anyway, and you don't even know what's going on, right? So I don't believe that you can say, I do not believe that you can. No, because that's not what you're thinking about.
Okay.
I mean, if you are, then you're not ready to be in a relationship. You shouldn't be thinking about just because we got into a thing that now all of a sudden, because I feel like now we can talk about it. Now we can have some conversation. Like, what's going on? Because you know me. I be like, oh, I'm just trying to create conflict resolution.
Like resolutions.
I'm just trying to have resolution. That does not mean that relationship should be over. A lot of times we stop relationships that should have never been over just because we got through a rough patch, instead of having communication, having conflict resolution, talking about your needs, wants, and desires, talking about how that hurts and stuff.
Now you rolling with Rush.
So I don't think that people always see that coming, but even if they do see it's coming, they're still committed to that relationship because that's what we said. That ain't the man's fault. If he got to go work 3 jobs, he don't got time to even worry about his own mental health. You going to sleeping for a couple. I seen you do it, son. Sleeping for a couple hours.
Say that again though.
And then go back to work. What do you have time to think about?
Right.
I'm waking up.
But
right?
go back to that mental health part you said.
You don't mentally have time to do anything. Right?
And
so
then,
here's what I think man as a provider is, right? And mostly times it be my Christian folks or my people that are godly that talks about this. Because it says if a man doesn't provide for his family, he can't eat, blah, 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 blah. But the word provide never meant financially.
All of it.
That's not the word. I mean, period. That's not, I mean, if God is Jehovah Jireh, the one who supplies all my needs, that was never your responsibility to take care of me in that way. No, God is my provider.
You gotta,
right?
She was supposed to assist you.
So let's talk about it. So men only I already said that. So what can they provide? They provide solutions.
Yes.
Right? They provide spiritual covering, right? They provide love, because I think I always say that men have to understand that women need love and security. And we know men need sex and respect. Right? Well, I do, right? Men, but women.
I got a real question.
We need this love. And then, go ahead with your question.
So I wanna kind of ask you too. No, get to your point.
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
I want to ask too, because like you said, there's a lot of females who said they are tired. Coming from a lady who has a lot going on, you got a lot of activities. How do you present that to another dude who has just as many activities as you?
That I'm tired?
No, that you're doing these activities. You
right.
Want a
well, how do I
relationship,
present
but also too, yes, you're tired, because I remember a couple shows ago you was like, I don't want to make that decision.
We gonna get to that. Can we get to that?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we at it right now, because if I get a person that understands providing, that means you are helping with me with the solution.
Supposed to.
I don't want to make the decision. Let's come up with the solution. And really, I'm saying I'm tired and I don't want to make the decision, but I want to be involved.
Okay.
So I want to talk
There
about
is a
it.
difference,
I want to talk about it. I want to
Okay.
see. I don't want to come up with how, when, where, what, how, and who.
Okay.
So I thought I was in this relationship with this guy for like 5 days. But let me tell you what had happened.
Only 5.
Let me
Not
tell y'all
7?
what had happened. So we was trying to get a dresser, right? And we found the dresser, and then I was like, well, just get it, because we had to go get it from somebody. And he's like, well, what you want me to do? How you want me to do it? What? Sir, if I got to do all of that, that's too much. Forget that dresser now, right? Because now and at that time, I was on my way to work. So you want me to think about where the U-Haul place it. Matter of fact, you got to Google on your phone. And we way too old for this. I should not have to say, this is what you need to do, right? Mm-hmm. And if I got to do all of that, you're not providing solutions, mental stability, because now I'm tired. You ain't teaching me nothing.
Or structure.
Leadership. You ain't providing leadership.
Yes.
You're not being supportive.
Right.
Right?
Can you think of your own? Like,
so
if I got to
this
tell you
so the downfall,
are.
and if you listen, you know who I'm talking to, bro.
Uh-oh.
But anyway.
Young Blue.
No, not at all. He can't spin no blocks. Young Blue said that's his. But I think that like but this goes back to what we was talking about last week and talking about the characteristics of this man. Like that wasn't something, and it's so crazy because I can't even respect it. I start to get, I started to get into the point where this is a lot, because if I had to put more on my plate, that doesn't make any sense.
Did it feel like you was more so, instead of being able to drive in that femininity, you still had to operate this?
Yes, that's why we tired this. So that's the that's the answer. We're tired because we continue to operate in masculine energy in and outside of relationships, and we're not able to be we're not able to operate in our feminine. We're not even able, security. We're not able to exhale, man.
Ooh.
All I want to do is be like, whew, oh, he got that. I have never been in a situation where, let's say my car break down. I ain't never had nobody I could call to come. I'm gonna get out there and change the tire. I'm gonna get out there and get the tow truck.
Fixing is a different thing. That's a talent. Fixing is a talent, but I could at least come over and make sure the battery and the alternator is good.
Fixing doesn't mean that you got to get dirty. Fixing means you call the tow truck. Fixing means you come pick me up.
It?
Fixing means you
I could do that. Yeah,
like
I'm
even
come
if it's
get
my
you.
money.
I'm gonna come get you.
No, I don't even get come gotten.
Nah, I'm gonna come.
I don't even
fellas.
gotten.
Come on, fellas.
Listen,
Go get her, man. Come on, bruh.
They not even answer their phone because they too busy doing whatever they was doing.
Man, if she gotta call dad, man, guess what?
And then I tell y'all last week, that's who I'm gonna call.
Man,
and they done moved.
At least go get her, man. To help her off for that minute.
My homegirl come get. That's why she tired too, because she gotta come.
She tired too.
We gotta come save our friends as well.
So now you got 2 ladies mad at you, bro. you shooting bad at the park.
So the man.
Okay, we hear y'all. Y'all tired. We need the stability, stepping up, making a plan.
And we're about to get to why. And he's tired because
too many jobs.
Not even just and sometimes too much. Like
sometimes
when I talked about I'm tired and I don't want to make no decisions. You still got to be part of helping that.
Yeah.
And you want him to make this decision, and you want him to execute the plan and all that. And that's not really what that was supposed to be. That's why a woman is supposed to be a helper.
Yeah.
Okay, so babe, you want me to do this? Mm-hmm. Okay, I mean, this is what we gonna do.
I think we all need to just sit down sometimes. We moving too fast.
See, that's what we was talking about when I was talking about conflict resolution. No, because I be thinking,
Let's sit down, slow down.
Questions, sir.
You know
I got
what?
questions, comments, and concerns. I want to know why we doing that and how we doing it and what's going on and how can I help you?
I think that's
I want to know why you mad, why you upset, what's going on, and what can I do differently. A lot of times, listen, and even
that's respect. I respect that.
When you talking about. I think me and you have these conversations sometimes when because I ask a lot of questions.
Yeah, them be the best ones over the phone.
It'd be a lot of questions, and I'd be like, this is what I used to say. This is what I used to say to my ex, rest in peace. I used to tell him, I said, listen, I will never understand why you are upset because I'm trying to be a better woman for you. That's a problem. He's like, but you asking too many questions. How do I know? Men and women don't think alike. And
That's true.
And me and you don't think alike,
Nope.
even if we're a woman, because we're different. But I got questions. Why you don't like this food I just brought to you? Oh, you don't like red sauce? All right. So next time I bring you some food, it don't have no red sauce.
All right.
Oh, I made the eggs a little bit too. I remember I asked you how you want your sandwich. You remember that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you want a little bit of mayonnaise?
Yeah, or a lot of mayonnaise.
Like, what do you want? Because I want to make it exactly how you make it. Because if you going to work, let's even say
you need them nutrients.
If you providing for me leadership and solutions and love and what else I got on him, mental stability, and you teaching me some stuff, boy, you gonna get that sandwich how you want that sandwich every time.
You could be affectionate. That leaves you room to be affectionate.
Who, the man?
You too.
Oh, the woman. Oh, you do.
You too. I mean, honestly, too. I think both parties need to be able to be in that space together, provide those emotional attachments for each other, and be able to maneuver.
You know, in our community,
one. We swimming up, but we're swimming out.
Yeah.
You going left,
we
I'm
ain't,
going
I'm
right.
gonna grab you over here. And again, get over here. Sometimes you got a manhandle. I was watching something, and the guy said that men be upset. Men be upset at women that requires stuff. He said, but you need to be with somebody that requires stuff and who has some standards about herself and who don't let you be out there, who challenges you.
Challenge you.
I'm grabbing you over
here.
Why are you over there, sir? That ain't where we supposed to be going, because that don't meet the goal that you set up for this house.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And then now all of a sudden I'm extra and I'm aggressive and I'm doing this and I'm by myself again. Like, that's weird.
You know, boys, sometimes some brothers can't handle that aggressiveness. But we gonna parking lot that too, because we be asking for stuff and then, you know, we really can't handle it.
You know they can't handle me.
Well, use a different type of spice.
That's okay.
You know, and I think, you know what? I'm glad you said that. We've got away from that. Everybody looking for the same piece of cheese.
I don't know.
Where's the variety?
Oh, I don't know.
You know, my mom always told me, son, if you look like the dude next to you, what are you giving the ladies for a choice?
Can I say this? And I heard that you're supposed to be uniquely you.
You be
okay, but let me
perfectly imperfect.
Let me tell you how ignorant. Ooh, that is so ugly. But it's ignorant just means lacks knowledge, right?
Yeah, it's not an ugly word. It just means, like you said.
So you get with a Tamika, because Vito said, "Get you a you, get you a me,
get you a you,
get me a you." Okay, you get you a Tamika, and you fumble that bag.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm not even trying to pop my collar, y'all, I ain't popping my collar, but I'm gonna pop it a little bit. I'm around a lot of women.
Okay.
So you fumbled me to get with her. That's not, and it ain't even about comparing it. I want you to make better decisions for yourself. Even with my friends, because all my friends operate in this level of successfulness and beauty as just women, as far as inside, you know, we support each other and stuff like that. And then you get with the one who can't even support you. Cardi say, this is what Cardi said, you doing this for somebody who follow me. Anyway, let's move on.
That's strong right there.
Let's move on. Y'all go on.
That was below the belt.
But it do sound. But she ain't wrong though, man. You gotta make sure you be like. And let's take it outside of me. Let's take it outside of me. Make decisions that make sense.
Yes.
I heard somebody say this week. They said sometimes you have to you see what your heart say, but you check that with your brain.
Yes.
Like back in the day, they didn't make decisions to get married because of what they felt. It's about what partnership we was about to bring and what was we about to do.
You know, we looking right now, a lot of times I think we not looking to take those small steps. We're just looking to go from point A to point D. We're trying to fit everything in that box real fast when all you got to do is break them steps down. And then once you break them steps down, you still get the same result. In the end, you still made your leap and your bound. You just did it a little slower.
I need to make decisions with my brain that make sense. Yeah, like one thing that I do not negate is he is not accountable for his actions. He will not be with Tamika, because that means you will never change anything.
Man, I need that both ways.
So but I never will ask somebody something that I'm not willing to give. That's hypocrisy.
Talk that again.
And I don't operate in hypocrisy. You know that.
Again,
if I ask you to do something, that means I'm willing to do it. I'm not going to ask you to do something I'm not willing to do. But anyway, y'all, I've taken applications. But anyway, that's let's get to this women thing. So, I said all that. Okay, so now for my Christian people or my people that's of God and they always want to use the Bible, we're gonna talk about Proverbs 31 woman,
Okay,
right?
let's go.
So the reason why we got to do all of that, what I just said that you do, that's tired.
Yes.
And then I got to also work willingly with my hands. That means I got to make some stuff happen. I also have to bring food and make sure the food is
Plentiful,
good and
good.
plentiful and tastes good, all that. Right? Bible. Rises while it's still night. I'm up. I get up at, listen, it'd be 4:00 in the morning and I'm up making plan strategies, working, cleaning, doing whatever I got to do, right?
Making noise.
I consider, it says, so, and then they was talking about that, women, the man's supposed to take care of it, but look at what it says, considers the fields and buy it.
Ooh.
That means I'm working, right?
Yes.
Plants a vineyard with my hands. That means I'm working, right?
Yeah.
Makes her clothes and puts it up unto merchants as well. That means I'm selling some stuff.
Yeah.
But the world done allowed you to think that the woman don't work. This is work.
That is work.
You understand what I'm saying?
Taking care of that is work. Taking care of kids is work. It's work.
And then opens her mouth with this right here. Opens your mouth with wisdom
and sustenance
and kindness, and is not idle, right? So I mean, if you can't be with somebody, you know how they say I hate that. Beside every good man is a good woman. She can't be helping you make bad decisions.
That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying?
Women feed the man's soul though.
If she or not.
Feed that soul. Women feed the soul.
On who you with?
Yeah.
I was gonna go a whole lecture about Adam and Eve.
Don't
I ain't gonna do Adam and Eve.
Not right now.
But we in trouble because Eve convinced Adam to eat the apple, and the woman is always able to convince.
Yeah.
That's the heart.
Because we saw with our eyes and not with our mind.
Anyway, so listen, why are we having an issue with tiredness? We're having an issue with tiredness because we're doing it all by ourselves, right? And then even when we do get in a relationship, people are not playing their position. I don't know about this new world stuff, that this feminist, feminist. I
don't even know what it is either.
Feminism, but like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna say feminism. That's not what I was trying to say. The feminine movement, right?
Yeah.
Where they was saying that, I'm a woman, hear me roar, I could do all. I don't want to do none of that. I don't want to.
We want to hear you roar, but
I don't want to roar.
But
I want to.
When they teach you,
it.
If you look at the animals and how they roll, you would think that that's how it's supposed to go, because honestly they have the female hunt and the dude come in when things get rough.
But it's to
say that. Yeah,
it say
you
that
actually
she's
supposed
out there
to do
doing
that.
all of that.
Yeah, I think we're not getting into the hunt when we need to get into the hunt.
Okay.
When we need to provide that structure, when we need to come in and provide that balance as a male, we're not doing that. I don't think females are tired like that. We're just not consistent. We're not consistent. We're not balanced, and we're not, oriented in the correct spaces.
But that we're not playing our position.
Correct.
Neither one is playing playing your position. Yeah. So what we have to learn how to do
play together
is play together, but play your position. You know what I'm saying? Make
sure
don't be trying to overpower the other person's job, but have some good conversations about what's happening. So you were talking about jumping into stuff. Well, once we're jumping into stuff, I mean, while we're getting to know each other, there's questions that need to be I'm telling listen, you know I got questions.
Don't ask no questions.
I got questions.
We go for the shaboink. Now we're going for the shaboink boink, and if that works out well, a lot of us. Not everybody, but a lot of us, men and women, are leading with the shaboink boink. And then
what's
if that's good,
boink?
That's the horizontal boogie.
Oh.
So if that
we can
goes
still
well,
talk there too, though.
Yeah, if that goes well, then okay, then everything else must be good too.
No, man. No. See,
cut it out. Let's remix that.
Ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
That's what's going on, though.
It just will be better if we got all this other stuff going on. But we could definitely get
I heard
some mattress mambo.
We can't even get to the chicken wing date if the situation not correct. That's what she said.
Yeah, but that's because she's her. And then you
She's
should
operating in that
open
energy.
your mouth with wisdom. Y'all need to be paying
Walk
attention.
away from
because
that.
sounds good, but she has to have a lot more qualities. Because listen, and that's why we tired. Some people get in these relationships because that's good.
There you go.
And then she can't do nothing for you.
Nothing.
She can't. She won't go get a job. She won't even take care of the kids. Man.
Even when you
kids
ask
getting
her.
took away from you.
Even when you ask her.
You can't get no real meal, so you can't even go and be strong to go out.
No.
We talked last week, and
You
I
gotta
said
go
we
to
gonna
Taco
be you gonna
Bell.
be together in the morning
Taquito
and at
Taco
night.
Bell. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need specials.
We gonna get to the special, but we have to pay attention to what people are saying.
I'm gonna keep saying this over and over again. I need you to set me up positive for my next day.
I'm gonna write that down.
I need you to do that. Not want you. I need you to do that. If I gotta work 2 jobs, if I gotta work 3 jobs, I need that setup. Even if I'm working the 1 job only, I need that mental setup.
It's something that I say, and people probably don't remember this. People probably don't know this, but one, biologically, you wake up happier when you sleep with somebody and you cuddle. That's one. 2, I believe in energy. Yeah, look it up. You think about it though. If you slept with somebody and y'all cuddle and stuff in the morning,
that
you
energy
good.
gotta
You know
be
what I'm saying?
right,
That's
though,
often, but that's you choosing the wrong energy again. But it's an energy change that takes place between a king and a queen. Anyway,
yeah, it is.
You understand what I'm saying?
I just seen that this weekend. Honestly,
I don't sleep well. But if somebody holding me, I'm gonna be out of there. Man, listen. So
Gargamel Smurfs.
So I think that man, we got to get to the place where we play in our position
together. All this separateness ain't working.
It ain't. Team in my head means together everyone achieves more, right? And so if we're gonna have to start healing these relationships, and we're gonna have to get to a place where we're achieving the best of our potential. You know what I'm saying? Actually getting to the potential. Get the highest potential that we can ever reach. But we're gonna have to start mending those relationships.
Everybody
this
hurt,
week, man. While after y'all listen to this, I want y'all. This is what I challenge y'all to do this week. I study what I'm saying. Never take anything that I'm saying, but study what I'm saying. Understand your position and your role, and let's get back to the positions that we're in.
Yep. And I'm gonna back that up by saying, look here, y'all. As far as us in our community, let's start. I challenge y'all to get rid of all this hate. Start one by one. Start with yourself. Strength is in numbers. If you I was just saying this to my sister. If you over 25, 30, 40, and you trying to get into relationships, know that person has been traumatized or hurt in some type of way. Know that.
But that's why you have to have those conversations and to see how we can
be sensitive to other people sometime, man. That smile might be, you know what? I'm happy for these hours that I'm out, but I've been tore up this week.
We got to come back and talking about having real conversations. Like this is a podcast where we have real conversations, but we got to come back and talk about that. But man, we got to come back and talk about the male and the woman, how we don't like each other.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? But
crazy.
I love y'all kings, man. I love y'all.
My
women,
queens, I love y'all too.
You know I love y'all too.
And my kings, I love y'all too, man. We need to start loving each other. These folks ain't scared of our violence. They scared of the love.
They scared of what we can do
together.
There you go. United we stand. And we got this piece.
Aha.